Hey Crazy Crafters, welcome to Technique of the Week with Krazy Kreations.
If it's Technique of the Week, it must be a Wednesday, and that Wednesday is when we show you fun and exciting things to do with the Krazy Kreation products.
Including vinyl outline stickers, handmade microfine glitter paper and glitter, alcohol markers, card making kits, sometimes we have classes. There's so much to show you here at Krazy Kreations.
Yes, and today we're going to show you a new product for the Slimline Cards. So I'm very excited because I just love when we have a new product and we can show you how to highlight those wonderful glitter images on the vinyl stickers.
So that means you are the very first to see this brand new product, and yes, it does highlight Slimline Cards. So if you love Slimline Cards, let us know in the comments down below.
And we'll tell you what a Slimline Card is in just a moment. But before we go any further, you're speaking with Kara
and Jackie,
and we are a mother-daughter team here at Krazy Kreations, located in Yreka, California.
But we also have another crazy crew member, Eric, in the comment section. So if for any reason we're not able to read your comment or answer your question while we're live, he will type you a response.
Absolutely. And so without further ado, let's look at these fun new cards.
But you'll want to stay until the end of the video because we like to offer kits on Technique of the Week. So now we'll look at the card, but I didn't want you to go anywhere.
That's right. Okay, these are Slimline cards. So, what is fun about a Slimline card is it fits in a number 10 envelope. So that means there's no extra postage, but you have a lot more room to create on the card. So the actual measurement is 8.5 inches high by 3.5 inches wide. Now, what's new about these cards, and by the way, this is the card, so there's the Slimline. We decorated the top, but can you see this right here? This is our brand new chip overlay, and I love it. So this one was the white one that has been colored, and this one is the black one. I love these, don't you, Jackie?
So just to repeat, there are two different colors available, white and black.
And so this is what it looks like when it's not on the card, and this is the black one, but you have a really nice area to go ahead and decorate, and then you could put a sentiment or another image here. How fun is this? But it kind of gives you kind of an anchor for how to put your images.
Yes, it gives you kind of a template, so if you're stuck on a design, all you really have to do with these is think of what papers and colors you want to use, and you have a very easy card very fast. So if you're looking for a fast and easy card, overlays are the way to go. We've done 5x7 overlays, we've done 4x6 overlays, and these are the traditional Slimline overlays. And they're made from chipboard. Do you know the weight of the chipboard?
I do. It's 50 points.
So it is one of the thinner chipboards, so it doesn't add a lot of bulk to your cards.
Yes, now you said 4x6, but I think you really meant 4x5.
I meant A2,
Yeah,
4 1/4 by 5
Yes,
1/2.
okay, I just want to make sure. So, no, we don't have a 4x6, but we have brand new A2 ones. Now, these are the Slimline ones, so they actually measure about 7 3/4 high, and I think 2 3/4 wide.
For the chipboard part, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because a Slimline card is 8.5 by 3.5.
Right, I said that. Actually, I think this may be 3. I'm not sure. But right. I know this is 7 3/4.
It works on the Slimline card. Now you'll notice we have a his and her version on the table.
We do, because I think for me, it's sometimes fun to create a scene. So this is a great masculine one, and doesn't it just speak men or boys because you're out there golfing and you want to drink your beer and you're having an awesome time, right?
This would be great for any guy's birthday or Father's Day. There's so many different occasions you could use this. And then this one is very feminine over here.
It is very feminine, and it's almost Parisian in a way because it's the coffee shop. So we have the little cafe scene, and then up here we have the coffee cups. Now and these could be latte cups or any cappuccino cups.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, it could be many things. But I do want to tell you that to make this cup, I was very creative. I took the little banner that goes around shop, cut it up, and I made it look like a cup. Isn't that cute?
Wow, I thought that was a sticker from the sheet.
No, it's a creativeness of Kara.
Okay, let's look at it a little bit closer.
So there was like a little banner that went around the word shop, an outline label like. So I just trimmed it in half, and then I made like a little tiny, what do you call that you put your fingers in?
Handle?
Like handle, yes. And I thought it just looked so cute.
Very clever. So we have two versions of using the same product, and of course we want to know which one of these catches your eye first. Masculine or feminine, or are you in love with both?
I know, I just think, and they could be all occasion, because this one says sweet.
Yeah, so again, birthday, anything for your friends, pretty much all occasion.
Father's Day, Mother's Day, anything.
Yes, anything,
Yeah,
all
anything.
Occasion.
Right.
Okay, so we are going to show you how to make the masculine card today because we want to show you how to alter the white overlay and make it red. So I'm going to put the feminine one off to the side right now, and we're going to get started making this masculine slimline card, and this is to show you basically what the technique is on using these overlays and doing some coloring.
So when you get these, they are laser cut, and there's really both sides could be white. Sometimes this is natural, and there's a flashback of the lasers, so we call that the back side. So you kind of want to decorate the front side. Now you could decorate this with many things. Acrylic paint, you can use your marker, your alcohol ink marker, you could use watercolor, you know, lots of things. But I decided on this one over here, I used the Stays On ink pad because it had such an amount of coverage. I thought, why not just use my ink pad? And then here in the office, I didn't have the Stays On, so I'm actually going to use this distress ink called the Barn Door. And that's the color.
Okay.
And it does look like a barn door, doesn't it?
It does, but you could have used chalk ink. You could use even glitter to decorate
Yeah,
this.
you could put glitter. You could do so many things. And I said paint and the pens, markers, watercolor.
What about those little, Faber-Castells?
Yeah, you could use the Faber-Castell. So this can be covered by anything, and guess what? You could even keep it white if you want.
Yes,
okay?
you can.
All right, so I kind of did half of it because I didn't think you wanted to watch me just do the whole thing. So I'm going to do this part just to show you what I was doing. Now I have a plastic kind of on the bottom because I didn't want to get my ink on the table. So I found you could go straight up and down, but I felt by rubbing, and I'm just putting the pad directly on here. You could use those little brushes if you have those. What are those called? Like those makeup-y round
right. You can use, I don't know what they're called, but I know what you're talking about. You could also even use like a finger dauber if you want to apply your ink that way, or a sponge.
Okay, so the thing about having this distress, it's water-based, which is fine. And I could use my alcohol ink marker on here, but if you color something with Stays On and alcohol ink marker don't go together, okay? So be very aware of that. But here are the two different colors, and this one is going to take just a few minutes to dry, not long, and this one dries immediately.
And it kind of has that rustic look because of the way you applied the ink. Now if you had used a sponge or a blending brush, you wouldn't get this rustic texture right here.
No, and I love that look because it almost looks weathered, you know, so I love that look, so I'm going to keep it like that. What do you think, Jackie?
I think it looks good, and you could also layer color, so if you want it to look even more weathered, maybe you want to go over the red with the brown. That would look cool.
That would look good, and you can make a rainbow, you could do an ombre. There's so many different things you could do, right?
Yeah, so a question here from Dawn. Do you just keep putting ink on it until you get the darkness that you want?
Yes, that's all you have to do is just keep layering your ink till you get what you want. And you know, let's say you want this as the base, then you can go over it with your alcohol ink marker if you want to add something. Now some people may want it to look like wood, so then you can use your brush, you know, on your marker to kind of make wood look.
Yes, you can draw on it too. So there's
Yes.
so many different things. Let us know, what would you alter your chipboard overlay with? How would you alter it?
Okay, that's a good question.
And by the way, if you leave a comment in this video, then you have the chance of winning the card we're making right now.
That's right. So there will be a winner, winner, chicken dinner for this card that we're making right now. So it's going to be this beautiful one that we're doing. All right, so now we're ready to do the base. So the way that the crazy girls here do it is we put our card on last, right? So we're not going to worry about the card. We're going to do the base up because that's going to fit exactly on the top of the pre-scored card. Now we have Slimline card bases, right, that are 8.5 by 3.5 when they're folded.
Right, so those would be in the kit when we talk about that a little bit later.
Right. Okay, so now this has been cut 3.5 by 8.5, so the same size as the top of the Slimline card, and we need to start by putting our papers. Now, do we want to mention anything about this paper?
No, let's have some guesses. There's something special about this paper, but it's up to you to guess what it is.
Okay. I wonder now, right? Okay, so now we're going to add the color behind our overlay. And so here's this paper right here. Look at that. Really nice double-sided. So I'm going to go with the blue, and I'm just going to turn this over, and I'm going to put some regular adhesive on here.
Yep, so we're using our Tombow Mono Dot adhesive roller, applying it to the chipboard, and now we're going to put the pattern on the sticky.
But guess what? As I did that the first time, that sounded great, but did you notice in the middle, it's this paper again?
Right.
So actually, we're going to put that piece down first.
Oh, I see. I thought it was peeking through to the background.
I know, so you could do it that way, but I didn't. So we're going to cut a small piece here. I believe it's 2 3/4 by 1 1/4, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that on here. And so when you look through, look how pretty that is, right?
Very nice.
And you know, this paper, you could have them go up and down or to the side, whatever you want. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit more tape there, and it's time to put our blue.
You did it the easy way. The other way would have been a little more complicated, but not too hard, but this is a lot easier.
I'm all about easy sometimes, you know. All right. Woo. And look how pretty that is. Is that not beautiful? That just speaks male to me. It's
very
even
masculine.
It's almost patriotic, don't you think so?
Yeah, it could be.
Okay, so now that we have this, we're going to go ahead and put it on our card. This is how totally easy it is when you have these overlays. I just love it. Okay, I wish I had my little tool here, but maybe you could help me. How does that look?
That looks about right.
Okay. Now, I wanted to go ahead and add an extra little something. So we have these really nice mini, like chain borders here. They're super small. I call them mini chain. I think you call them mini pearl, right?
I do. I call them mini pearls. So they're exclusive because they're not on the website individually yet.
So I'm just going to go ahead, and they have adhesive on them. But I really liked the look by adding this to give it a bit of sparkle on the side. Don't you think?
I do. It just adds that bling without making it look feminine. It's that little hint of shine that you need on all your cards.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim this.
Okay, so I'm reading the comments. I'm reading them on Facebook right now, and a lot of you are right on the money with your guesses.
Oh, our new paper. Do you remember what this is called?
The paper line?
Yes, I think it's called Beautiful Blooms, right?
It is. So this is your sneak peek, okay? So I hope that you're all excited to see the rest of the beautiful papers.
Okay, so now we could go ahead and probably just put in our sentiment. And that is coming from our mini Sweet Words sticker. And all you have to do is peel. And here is that word awesome. And I'm going to grab my tweezers to kind of help me. And I think it's going to kind of hang over a little bit. So we're going to trim those tails.
And I'm seeing some comments about that acrylic crafting square too. So
yes,
I think we need to use it more in our videos.
I do. I think the problem is I don't have one in this room, so I'm going to go put one in here because I have to tell you guys, I use it all the time. All the time.
And I still need one. I don't have one yet.
Oh, what is wrong with you? So I'm cutting off these tails. And then I'm going to let you go ahead and put this. Now, do you have any foam dots or pop dots over there?
No, but you should have some strips over there.
Here you go.
Okay. Oh, she has foam squares, so we're going to use these. So these have adhesive on them already. So we are just going to put them. It's like the perfect size, too. How lucky can you get? That almost never happens.
So that piece right here, this white piece, is 1/2 inch by 2 3/4.
So I need to peel the little paper off. Sometimes it's easier to use tweezers, but I think I can get it. And then we are going to position this right in the middle here. And you can use your patterned paper as a guide if you want to line it up straight.
But I think that just really is a nice place for sentiment. What
There
do
we
you
go.
think?
That looks awesome.
Now, we would go ahead and we're going to show you how we colored because the rest of it is our beautiful glitter outline images where we colored them. And then I just want you to note some of them we put on the outside, some we tucked in. You can lift this up a little bit with your tweezers if you want to slide something down there, and same with the bucket. But when I will put it on the pre-scored card, I did use my corner rounder in this instance for both the card and this, just to kind of give it that rounded corner, just like our overlay.
So now it matches because the overlays do have that rounded corner.
So this is the larger corner rounder and this is the smaller one. We have two different ones.
Yes, it's kind of hard to tell the difference, but it's just a slight difference. So now we've completed the guts of the card. We've put all the papers down. Now we just need to color our images and cut them out and glue them on.
So for those of you who struggle, look how easy this was just to use the overlay with a few pieces of paper and you're all set now just to put your images. I thought that was really easy.
And this would be especially nice if you have to make a bunch of cards at once because this was really easy.
It was. Okay, so we're using 2 different stickers here.
We are mixing it up. Sometimes it's fun to use 2 different sticker sets on one card. We don't do that a lot, but it's fun to make a little scene with that sometimes. So we have the golfing sticker, 3163, and we have the bucket list, 3162.
And by the way, there are some extra images left over on the bucket one, so you could actually make a tag or something else with these bottles of beer and stuff. How fun is that?
Yeah, that would be fun. So these are vinyl outline stickers. They are vinyl, that's why they're shiny here in the light. Very easy to peel and stick, and we're going to show you how to do that.
Okay, so first we need our magic glitter paper, right?
Yes, so this glitter paper is the handmade Krazy Kreations glitter paper. We always have to burnish it first.
So burnish is rubbing it with your fingers, and it's not only are you removing excess glitter, but you're making it more shiny through the oils in your hand. So it really does become from a matte look to a very shiny, sparkly look.
I wish you could reach through the camera right now and feel this because it feels like velvet. It is really, really smooth, and that's what makes this paper so special. So now what we're going to do is we're going to peel a bucket of beer.
So while you're peeling the bucket of beer, I want to ask everybody out there, are you commenting? Because don't forget, when you comment, you have a chance to win the card that we're making right now.
And then we're even going to sign it for you.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm peeling my little golf course. I think that is adorable.
And by the way, for those of you who are wondering, we will detach the flag and then move it over. So as you can see here, the flag is not where it is on the sticker, okay?
And then I have this here. And we need to burnish again. So we're going to rub over, I like to rub over the sticker with my finger But we also have a brayer tool. How many of you use a brayer tool?
I do, because I have arthritis.
I think it just adds extra pressure that your finger can't always get.
I agree.
Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to start coloring. I don't think we're going to color everything today, but correct me if I'm wrong. And we can start with the bucket of beer here.
Okay.
So we are using alcohol markers. Rite is our favorite brand. So we need to do blending and shading. Notice how there's a highlight in the middle of the bucket here. That is created with two colors, a dark and a light. So for this bucket, we're doing E28 and E40. And what we'll do is we'll put the dark color down where we want a shadow, and then we will blend it with the light color.
And I think that's what makes this whole coloring on glitter so fascinating and wonderful, is people out there don't know how easy this really is, and it looks so professional, right?
It is. So all you have to do is put your dark color where you want the shadow, and I find it easier to work in smaller spaces because you want your inks to stay wet while you're blending. And now we have our E40, our light color. You go to the edge here and you just pull the color into the center. Now, if you have a line left over, you can always add more dark color. So if that's too light for you, go back to your E28, add more color, then go back to your E40 and just blend it again. And look at that, there's more contrast. It looks really nice.
Absolutely. And then you'll want to clean the tip of your lighter color when you're done with this blending, because it will come off as an alcohol ink marker. You just tap, tap, tap on a piece of scrap paper and it will go back to the original color. That is looking beautiful. It's like a wooden bucket, ice bucket, right?
So you could have done like a silver ice bucket, but we opted for a wooden one.
I think for me, the wood color just really pops the blue. What do you think?
It warms it up. And it really doesn't take very long. Very easy to blend. You can blend on the glitter paper whether you're a beginner or a professional colorist. But this is the only glitter paper that we recommend because it does not damage the nib of your marker.
Yes, so many people have commented, oh, I went and tried the glitter I already had and I made some and it just got all over and it didn't work and it ruined my pen. It's all rough now. And I try to say, yes, we only recommend ours. In all the years we've done this, we only recommend ours. Because it's handmade by us.
It is, and that's really important.
So now we're coloring the bottles, and we're using YG29 for the dark color and this YG00 to add the light highlight.
And it's the same technique. So you just kind of do it for every color that you want to use. So remember, you always need a dark and you always need a light. And I wanted to mention that a lot of times when you do your coloring, it's going to be a little bit different when it's dry. So the colors will look a little bit different. So don't make any judgments on your coloring until it's dry.
You know, that's a good tip. And don't just keep, you know, coloring the same thing over and over because maybe you don't like it, you think it's not good. You really ought to go and color the entire image and then go back and look at it, because it always looks different when you color the whole thing. Don't you think so?
It does. And even when you're coloring skin and hair, I always say color the, well, you color the skin first, I think.
I do, yeah.
And then she always kind of looks a little dark, and I say color the hair and then make your judgment.
Exactly.
So I'm using these two colors now for the ice, BGY03 and 00. So this one is the dark, BGY03. That's kind of a blue-gray color. And then 00 will kind of fade it out to white. There.
Now, you don't have to color this beer bottle because it will actually be cut off, but you might want to color some of the water on the bottom because a little bit of it will show.
Okay, through that overlay.
Yes.
And because you're using an overlay, you can kind of look and see where you need to be a better fussy cutter and where you don't. Like at the bottom, you probably don't need to.
I know, but I do it anyway. But you are correct on that. But you don't really know till you put your card together. You know how far up or down.
Now this image has a handle on it, and looking here, it looks like you cut the paper out of the middle there. So what's your trick?
Okay, so let's go ahead and trim this one out. I'm going to get my favorite scissors here, which, by the way, they were supposed to have come back into our manufacturer stock. So hopefully we'll be putting those back up, right, on our web.
Yes, we're waiting for them to arrive.
Okay, so again, I'm just going to cut the bottom there, and I'm following the outline of the sticker. Oops, I got something on there. And I'm just going to go around and just kind of trim.
While you're trimming, I want to answer a question on here. What does the crafting square look like and how do you use it? There's no picture yet on the website.
No picture, Jackie.
Not yet. So it's kind of a hard one to take a picture of. It's clear because it's made out of acrylic. And basically it's a square. So it looks like two rulers forming an L shape. And we've put little etched lines to help you line up your matted papers for crafting.
Yeah, so just so you know, I'm actually going to cut through that sticker and down, and then I'm going to come with my little tweezers and lift it up. And then I could cut underneath.
So don't be afraid to cut through your stickers.
Right. I don't know, should we go try to grab one of those? It's in my drawer.
I can try to grab one. If you want to see the acrylic crafting square, just hold on a minute. I will go grab it. Don't forget to keep commenting because we are giving away this card, but only to the live commenters. And we will tag the winner after we're done with the live video.
Right. Okay, so now once that we've cut this out, there's one more little trick that we like to do is we like to take our black alcohol ink marker and we're going to go ahead with that brush tip and we're going to go around the core, the outline where we cut has the white core of the paper. So very carefully I'm going around like this so that that white disappears and it looks like part of the sticker. And do I do this every time? I most certainly do. I can't stand personally for me to see the white, so it's a habit for me. And you get pretty good at it. So there's that. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and look at our card here. And what we're going to notice is if we try to put it like this, it's kind of high and it has that little bit of blue down here. So what I did, what I found helpful is to take my tweezers, kind of loosen the adhesive a little bit, and then I would go ahead and put my adhesive here on the back, leaving not any on the bottom here to make it a little bit easier for me to slide. And then I kind of positioned it how I wanted it. And there it is. See, so that's how you would do each piece here, is putting these down. Now there's a little banner, and this banner is found on that bucket, summer bucket sticker, and the dragonflies are also found on there. So you could add some little details. Now this enjoy the day is on your golfing sticker, so you can put that there, and you're going to color and cut these just like we did the beer.
Yeah, so use as many colors as you want, make it nice and vibrant. I love these greens that you use down here. And I am back with that crafting square.
Oh, okay. So you want to show that?
Okay, so this is what the crafting square looks like. So it is made from clear acrylic. And like I was telling you, there's rulers on 2 sides. And there's these little grooves here. I'll show you this. To help you line up your matted papers.
So if we wanted to mat a paper, we would take a paper like this. And let's say we wanted this paper to be exactly 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So we would take our crafting
Square and line it up to the first inside line.
There's an etched line going up and one on the back. You would put your adhesive on here and then it would go right in the square there and it would be perfect all the way around. Okay? So that's how that works. It is really invaluable because I can never get anything straight.
And it's really easy to use. So this is available on the website. Picture coming soon, but you can see how hard it is to take a picture of that, because you can't see it very well on camera.
Yeah, so I'll just hold it up one more time. Hopefully you could see the detail in there. Maybe if I put this behind it, you could kind of see how that looks, those etched lines. So the lines are what? 1/8, 1/4, 3/8 and 1/2, or something of that nature. It says on there somewhere.
This is our prototype, so it doesn't say on this one.
All right, but it does say.
Alright, so we have kind of walked you through how to create this masculine card using the new oval overlays.
Yeah, and let's look at the feminine one for a minute. You might want to move some markers, okay? Alright, so this feminine one is also really cute because the sticker for the Café has this little awning. Now, I did cut off one of the panels and then it fits perfectly on top. But again, this is on top, not inside the oval. And I think it makes it look like you're in a picture. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks really cute.
And then here I have these flowers tucked under the corner, and these are on top. So using Pop Dot just for this little opening part helps secure some of these. So there's a Pop Dot under there too. But isn't that just adorable?
Very, very cute. So again, let us know which one catches your eye first, at first glance. Now we're going to show you, if you want to try this at home, what you're going to be receiving in the kit.
Now, how many of you want the kit? Let's all take a roll call. Give us a heart if you want the kit. Heart, 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 okay?
Okay.
All right. So what is in the kit, Jackie? Is this the kit right here?
Yes, that is the kit. So let's show you, starting with all those papers you get.
Okay, so I'll let you do that.
So these are the new papers. So should I keep the back a secret?
No, I think you ought to show.
Okay, I'll go fast. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of the brand new Krazy Kreations papers.
And that's the side we used.
Okay.
So there you go. Okay, so you get 4 of these. Now, the kit makes 4 cards, 2 of each. But if you cut the paper this way, you could squeeze out a 3rd card here and there, okay? But the Café scene only has 2 cafes, right?
Okay, good to note.
Okay, then we have our overlays. So you're going to get 2 black and then pretend there are 2 white here because I didn't bring them in, okay?
Now, one thing I wanted to note is that these were cut on a laser, so you might want to wipe them down before you use them.
Okay, but 2 black, 2 white, okay? And then you're going to get that wonderful Krazy Kreation glitter paper, and it is 2 pieces, okay? Double-sided. I mean, 2 separate pieces in there. And then you're going to get that wonderful gold
mini pearl, holographic, 1/3 of a sheet.
And then don't forget, we do have the little white just cardstock because that's going to be for the sentiment. Okay, and then what are these?
These are the card bases for the Slimline Cards. So you have 4 pre-scored card bases.
And 4 envelopes because you will want to send them to somebody. And then here are the stickers. I'll let you go through that.
Okay, so we have our Sweet Words mini sticker for the sentiments. We have our Café scene, which is new.
By the way, you almost could get 3 if you didn't want a table, because there are 2 chairs in here. So you could just put 2 chairs, maybe facing out, you know. And then the other thing that I wanted to point out, although you only get 4 overlays, I guess, but you could make a card on your own. But see this little thing going around the shop? That's how I made the cup, is with that outline. I cut it, and then I made a little handle.
Okay, so you get the cafe scene, you get the more than coffee, and you only use these small little cups on there, so you have extra stickers left over. You get the bucket list and the golfing outline sticker. So you're getting quite a few of these black vinyl outline stickers in the kit. And so this kit, the retail value was $31.99. And Kara was very generous and marked it to $24.99.
Yes, so that is a 20% discount. So I think that's awesome, because I really, really want you to try not only the overlays, but the Slimline, because the Slimline to me is a wonderful card. I absolutely love that you get more room on the card.
Do you have packs of Slimline cards and envelopes on your website?
Well, we should put them on there because we do make Slimline cards. So shall we work on that?
We can add those for sure. And are the overlays going to be on the website for us to purchase? They will be, but I forgot to tell you that you can add the overlays as an add-on to your kit. So there's an option to add a set of 4 black overlays and 4 white overlays. So that would add $4.99 for each pack to your kit. Okay?
Okay, so they all will be black in the add-on, or they will all be white. There's not a mixture of black and white, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so if you buy the kit, you can choose to add overlays to your purchase.
You can add 0 overlays, you can add black only, white only, or black and white.
One of each, right, one of each.
Yes.
There we go. Well, I just think that was really fun, and I love the name of this technique of the week, His and Her Overlay, because how many times do we hear, oh, I need a masculine card? So we're presenting you with a wonderful masculine card, and well before any Father's Day, or maybe there's a birthday or a graduation, or just thinking of you, thank you, so many different things you could use.
I mean, you can really never have enough masculine cards. And I just wanted to repeat that price. It's $24.99, which is already marked to 20% off. And these Technique of the Week kits don't last very long on the website. So they are snatched up really quickly. So if you like this kit, please order your kit ASAP.
Yes, because it is really hard to talk to our 2 men over there that make them to take everything back out and make more. So get it while you can. And they already promised me they would make a lot. So hurry up, get your order in. You don't want to miss out. And I just had so much fun. So thank you for being with us.
So if you enjoyed this Technique of the Week, let us know by giving the video a heart or a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you're watching on YouTube. And we hope to see you next time for Technique of the Week.
So my name is Kara.
And I'm Jackie.
And we will see you next time. In the meantime, happy crafting.